Let's see. A good sword. I'm not going to go get it right now because it's, but we had a Bokken class. Last I looked, it wasn't posted, so I haven't put it online. But we were working just this motion. See, I watch Sensei with the sword, and he's working the body changes of the spear. Okay. But one thing the sword kind of does too. Okay. Full extension. And there's that same follow through. Now, full extension, follow through. Most people, if you watch them, they tighten, but they're not fully extended. Good exercise. Toes and heels together. All the way back. I like to go like this and wonk myself in my tailbone. Like literally the feeling is putting the simulated sword inside your spine. And what that does do, I can't be tense in the wrists or the elbows and do that. And if I'm too sloppy in the hands, I drop the sword. So the hands are easy. Now, full extension down your center line, all the way to the elbow, almost to the ankles, and boom, you have that closing motion. So you exaggerate this motion, and you exaggerate that motion, and boom. Again, most people will tighten before they fully extend, boom. Okay? And that relates to the staff or spear movements. This is a much more dramatic representation of the spear. So when you're thrusting, too quick. Too quick. Full extension. Double spiral. Too quick. Full extension. Double spiral. Okay, so whether you're using the simulation of a sword or the simulation, that's not a real spear. If I was a vampire slayer, then I'd use something like this, okay? But I'm not. But here, exaggerating that motion back. Straight as you can down the center line, full extension, boom, close. Now the closing motion is not just out there. Boom, there's a body presence. Feeling through the body. Like your left and your right forces coming in. And boom, combining in the middle. All the way down before you add that. Now you can copy the form of it and do something in the body. There's a feel. Hopefully some of that comes through even though it's a video presentation. Now, full extension, close. Full extension, close. Okay. And again, most people close too quick. Or conversely, the other's true. There's no closure. It's just a drifty feeling. Oh. See that closing motion, not just the hands, it's a full body movement. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now we did a whole class. It'd be nice if it was online. I could post it because it was a good class. It was the Wednesday in-person class. Cliff, and breaking it down again, just a more limited time frame. Any questions or observations?
Just that I'm happy I was at the Wednesday in-person class because this is easier to practice over a screen, having been doing it like in the same room with you three-dimensionally when you're able to correct me and stuff. So that's nice.
Yeah, one of the problems with the high tech is that you sort of get the information, but to some degree in your presence, you get a part of what we call the more direct experience of it. So in horrible repetitions, you get worse. So the coaches are going to say, okay, yeah, now you've got a good pattern, a good basic form. Yeah. Okay. Is that a, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Now, come in a little bit. All right. Good grip. Come on. It's a closing motion. Good grip. Good. Boom. Now, I'm closing too quick. No. Boom. Watch me first. Okay. Try it. Ready? This time, right foot forward. Full extension. Close. Tensing your shoulders. Up to you. Now, what happens to people is when they speed it up, closing motion becomes a bounce. And the attention is out there. So, full extension, follow. I speed it up. I see what's going to cut out there. Cliff, anything on that one you noticed or any questions?
I'm getting some good energy, bringing up some good energy.
Well,
Yeah.
this
And
is a good drill. You know, you actually just, you know, the spear and the staff are really cool, but this just kind of, this is like Steph Curry putting time in the weight room. He has to do the other stuff. He can't just get muscles. But yeah. Anything? I'm sorry, I cut you off a little bit. It's a good energy. What's good about it?
just it feels like it's, you know, being more energy. I'm having more energy to work with.
Yeah.
And
See, most people, they tie
yeah.
themselves up in a version of the form they're trying to do. Form is the shape of what's going on. You're there tied to the form. You're there in a fuller sense of who you are. The fuller sense of who you are, you know, picks up maybe an energy beat. Your right and your left work as a team and boom. Okay?
Yeah,
The right
and
hand, yeah.
just to try it, I tried once swinging without the closing motion, just
Yeah.
coming to a stop, and it really just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a
drifty.
fish landing on the beach without any water, just lying there, you know.
Yeah. Well, let's just say that, you know, I have a habit of ignoring closure because I want to hold on to everything. Well, one of the things about closure is it allows the next cycle to start. If I'm holding too much into, let's say, old pain or old this, there's no closure. What's new can't come into being through me. So that's the closing motion. Ironically, the closure in that motion allows new energy to come in. You see? So it goes back to your original observation. Good energy. And sometimes closure takes courage. Yeah. Okay. Okay, got a couple more minutes. Now, just another cut. Here I'm raising, not quite as deeply as this one. Here, tip is up. Watch for the ceiling. Okay. My hands are in this hand. This is where the Hindu third eye is. I don't want to block my vision. Okay. Now the cut, people kind of do this. Now your hands are extending, right? Not pulling it down, or just boom. And again, see, copying it closes the energy off. Closure is different. And what this country really needs to do, political statements are closure from Donald Trump. All right. Holding on to too much, even if I'm really going, oh my, I wish that guy would go away. Yeah. Easy. Closure. Enough people did that, the country get back on course. Okay. And maybe enough people did that, he would move on to another level, like being a little more accountable and telling the truth more. So, whatever. But full extension. Now, a couple of classes ago, I think it was Sunday, we were doing Yonkyo, where we position the hand on the forearm. And, well, or conversely, I'll kind of movement 16, movement 17. That's Yonkyo. Tense out there. Yonkyo.
Remain standing for a second. Okay, this is going to drill. Most people, including a lot of black belts, they swing the arms. Okay, the arms move because the hip moves. Okay, let's just say we go here and we go this way. We go this way. I'm swinging the arms. No, hip. Okay. Okay. One of our senseis does students with Sada Haruo. He didn't just swing his arms. You learn how to really find his center, keep his center, because those sensei said, learn to wait, oh son, because you're a little too quick out here. So he was leading with his eyes and his hands, so they put him on one leg. I had to double up the center, and boom. Okay? Now, they're not going to stand on one leg, but the problem with this, okay, we'll go this way, go this way. I'm too quick out here in the hands. Hip and hands. All right? And what I kind of want you to see is that there's this beat of energy. It's a wave. Ki is everywhere. I have a certain amount of ki. I keep forgetting this being filmed, so. Sorry. All right? I got a certain amount of ki, but so does she. And I'm swinging the arms, and they cancel each other out. But I have an energy field around that I can connect to when my mind and body are in accord. Most of the time I get the idea, and up here swinging the arms, supposed to. Oh. Well, we could come in here and be like the Golden State Warriors and play music, which would be a little sacrilegious maybe. Let's just like boom, 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 boom.
Raise. Don't see. I'm not raising. I'm just kind of third eye position. Now, full extension. Okay. Everybody kind of has to find their own way of understanding that. Okay. Stephen Curry wears the number 30. And the Warriors had, I think it was early part of the 80s, they had a guy who wore number 30 before Steph did, being Bernard King. He was a fantastic player the Warriors should have built around, but they chose to trade him away for nothing. Okay. And I just remember they had a legendary announcer, Bill King, and he was he could do anything, but he was 6'6", but he did most of his work back to the basket like a center. And I just remember in a crucial point of a game, he gets the ball down low, and the legendary Bill King just says down, which means you give it to Bernard down there, it's 2. It doesn't matter whether it's a 7'3" guy or somebody a couple of inches bigger, or somebody bigger and stronger. Boom, down. Okay? Not thinking about down. Not wondering whether or not you can score or not. It's like boom, boom. Okay. And updating it. So we'll go from the early 1980s to present day. Another number 30 is Stephen Curry. And he's famous for his three-point shooting. Okay. But, you know, he just fouled a lot. And he gets 3 free throws. But I'm almost certain in practice. So he has been fouled quite a bit where he not only makes the shot, he gets a free throw. They call that and one. So it's not the legendary Bill King going down, down, Bernard King. It's Stephen Curry is and one. In other words, right here, you know, I get fouled, I get 3 free throws. Flicker of daylight, boom, and one, and one, and one. Okay.
I'm exaggerating. Loose. And one. 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 And
Anyway, we're right about there. This is going to need some editing because I'll try to edit out the chaos of the earpiece falling out and everything.
Sure.
Yeah, anything you want to add or any questions come out of that last part? That you got to find your own, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just working on not tensing my shoulders at the end, you know,
Okay.
that because I was doing that
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Yeah. See, one of the things about that, I'm sure Curry had to work through habits he had of sticking his elbow out, or, you know, whatever. So, you know, he went to the gym, he shot, but he didn't just shoot, you know. Luckily for him, his father was an all-time great shooter in the NBA. So, you know, his father would probably give him tips, right? So the shoulders are a problem because we externalize it. But, you know, what I kind of like about the end one is all those little things, the questions of form. Okay. I'm training in the gym to get a better shot. Okay. You know, I started in the game to make shots. That's good. Oh, I got fouled. I get 3 shots. That's different than, and that's not putting more muscle in the cut. In fact, it's deleting that. Okay. So whether it's number 30, Bernard King down, he had this little jump hook he had, or Stephen Curry firing from 30 feet and one. You know, that's just, you know, imagery I use to get me into a space. Little Sensei's level, you know, he would probably do a couple of cuts and he was at what he called the center of the universe. not quite there as far as I can tell. Okay, now. Anything else?
No, this was a good class. I learned a lot.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay, yeah, that's good. I'll try to edit out all this, some of this stuff, like the high tech stuff. Anyway, we will be in person at Aikido Mountain View on Sunday, 11:30 to 1. It will be put online, but nice to make it in person. Okay, anyway, thank you.
Arigato gozaimasu, sensei.
Okay, you take care. Bye.
And one, and one, and one. Good.